Hey guys. Oh boy. Hi everybody. I'm Jason Barron. Welcome to another edition of Conibear Enterprises Weekly Update. We're doing a two-part video this week. We're running a little bit late and we're going to cover the issue of dog care, specifically as it applies to the wrist. I'm going to talk a little bit about in this first video. It's just too much to put into one video, so we're going to try to do two. So this first one we're going to deal with the products that we use and talk you through the protocol, and then the second video will be actually getting the dog out of the pen and having a mock wrist injury and sort of just showing you the protocol. So first off, what I like to do is we use Mountain Ridge Herbal's Remedy liniment, which is 12.5% emu oil. There's a bunch of good stuff in here, but this is the best liniment we found so far for our wrist needs. And Mountain Ridge in general, they also get we get our wrist wraps from them. And sit here very well. Got my little ice pack here. We're going to show you guys a little bit about how we use an ice pack. And then we got, when I have my wrist wrap, most of our wrist wraps, we carry about 4 or 5 at our sled at any one time. Pretty much we have them packed with, you open up one of them, and they all have like a little plastic liner in there. These are just, I mean, this here's a produce bag you get at the grocery store, and essentially it's to help wrap the wrist and create some heat in there. So we're going to be going over that a little bit. So one of the big things I want to get across here, though, is the fact of talking you through the process. If you come into a checkpoint and your dog is limping into a checkpoint, you're going to be caring for it to the best of your abilities. Then you're going to be dropping it, because I don't think dogs that come limping into checkpoints have a very good success rate of getting out of that situation. I think you just need to call it a day. Dogs that puff up and stiffen up after a run has been completed, and you feed them, you take care of them, then you get to noticing that they puffed up a little bit, stiffened up. That's really not as big an issue. About 4 out of 5 of those can be worked on using a simple protocol, using your Herbal Remedies liniment, using your ice pack, using massage therapy, and then a neoprene wrist wrap. When I come into a checkpoint and I've decided that a dog has some kind of minor issue that I think that stiffens up, but I think I can work with it and get it to keep on continuing down the trail. Remember, each run is its own new evaluation. You don't know if this dog's going to keep on going. You're really just looking at it. Can it make this next run? Then can it make this next run? So what I do is we come into the checkpoint, lay down, evaluate if a dog has some sort of problem with their wrist. I get on it with, essentially getting in there with some fine massage therapy, figure out kind of where it's at. Then get on, if there's some swelling, get on it with an ice pack. That's what this thing is for. Just pretend this is ice in here. You can have a little plastic bag with you and fill it with snow. You want to keep the ice on there in different parts of the foot, but especially on the underneath portion for about 3 minutes. It helps to reduce the swelling. Then you want to get in there with your Mountain Ridge Herbal Remedies liniment, and you spend about another 3 minutes really working on it. Then what you're going to want to do is get on it with this wrist wrap, and you put the plastic lining on there, then you put this wrist wrap on. Be sure to cover all the way from the tips of their toes up as high as this will reach. Don't leave any of the toe hanging out. It's very important. Tight, but not too tight. I mean, if you're a big strapping guy, don't reef on it like it's a come-along. Just get it on nice and tight. Then, basically what you're going to do is you're going somebody wants to be in the video. We'll give him a wrist injury and then we'll work on him for this next video. That's our pet dog Vlad barking in the background. But losing my train of thought here, but basically what you're going to want to do is you want to get this procedure going as quick as possible. Then what you're going to want to do is essentially reevaluate the dog and go through this same procedure again, and I'm going to describe this in more detail in the second part of the video. You're going to want to jump on this dog again about 90 minutes before go time. Okay, see me in the next video.